Buenas tardes. My name is Rayanne Woodschatz. I'm the owner and operator of a company in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada called Integrity Seminars, Coaching and Hypnotherapy. I've been a leader and facilitator of a series of personal transformation programs for the past 15 years. A couple of years ago, I had the opportunity to travel to California to train in a personal development process called the Samurai Game. During my training there, I managed to meet a man named Luis Mercado, who owns a company in Mexico called Mexico Crea, which I'm sure you're familiar with. It was during one of our training afternoons and having a conversation that we discovered that we were teaching the exact same programs, that we were teaching programs that had been created and developed years and years and years prior and had found its way across the world. So it was also during that conversation that it became apparent that there was significant growth happening in Mexico and that there was a need for trainers and trainers to come and teach the programs, but also trainers who had the capacity to be able to train trainers. We'd been doing a train the trainer program here in Canada for years. And so I had a conversation when I returned home with my teacher whose name is Lynn Fazad, who's been doing these programs for decades, who is a teacher, who has a degree in education and used to teach children in a traditional school setting, but had been training and teaching in these programs since the mid-1990s. And so I had a conversation and said, would she be willing to consider bringing our Train the Trainer program to Mexico? There are a number of companies in Mexico doing this work. And from my perspective and point of view, without adequate training, without proper training, it takes a lot of time to learn how to teach these programs. It's not just about what you learn in the classroom. One of the most important aspects of training is doing your own work and learning how to be able to apply the concepts within your life. We refer to the concept as building your context. So becoming an example of what it is that you're teaching, to live in integrity with the concepts, to practice being an example of the concepts. In fact, in that same training in California, Luis and I had the opportunity to meet other trainers that were also teaching the same programs in other places in the world. A trainer from China, a trainer from Russia. And so together, we decided to create a company that we call One World. And our commitment as One World is to set a standard of training, to set a code of ethics, a standard that we want all clients of the personal transformation programs that we teach to be able to ensure that if they were to attend a training, they are working with a trainer who has been properly trained, who has the proper context, who has the support of skilled and experienced trainers. So we are going to offer our first training in Mexico, our first Train the Trainer in Mexico. So if you're watching this and you've been thinking to yourself, I think that what I would like to do, my purpose in life, is to help others transform their lives. And I want to be able to do that well. I want to be able to do that in integrity. I want to know that I have not just the ambition and the passion and the heart for this work, but I also have the skills and the training. Then you're going to want to get a hold of Mexico Crea and find out when that training is going to happen. Enroll in that training and begin the journey of personal transformation, your own and as a trainer with the skills, with the proper training to be able to help others transform. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you in the classroom.